So where's your man Slap Shot? You got a special guest, son.
Nas Blixky.
What's that? How you been, my dude? Good. Alright, man. So I know you normally don't do press and shit like that, but seeing you did like one interview and shit like that, and I was like, this shit ain't really like that thorough. No disrespect to other interview and shit like that. And cousin, he brag about you all the time. He's like super proud of you and shit like that. That's my man. Every time I come around and shit, and I'm putting him on a new song, he always bring you up and shit like that. So when I seen that you was doing press, I was like, definitely I could thing. I asked him if I could get an interview. Here you are. So why you wasn't doing press before though?
Like, to be honest, like I did a few interviews before, but like I'm not like me. I'm secretive with my life and stuff. For me, that's just how I am. But now I'm just like I'm adjusting to like doing interviews and stuff.
Gotcha. So 2020 has been like a kind of like a hard year and shit like that.
Not a hard year, but you feel me? Like my main focus wasn't rapping, like fully rapping, because I just had a newborn. Not, you feel me? I was just mostly focused on money. You feel me? Instead of rapping, but now I'm back on track with rap.
Oh, I got you. What got you back on track?
I just feel like I'm secure now. I could do.
You can make other moves.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, so like from rapping, I think I first heard you through Draw the Boat thing with Nick and stuff like that. Long live Nick. How did that hit you when his passing?
It was fake. Rough for me. It was rough for me. Guess I had to take it like day by day, step by step. You feel me? Like it didn't only affect me; it affected my peers as well. So we all just had to take step by step with that situation.
Gotcha. Alright, then. So with that that had like 1 million views just like independently and shit like that, right? So with that type of success, as far as like singles go, do it like inspire you like to maybe like keep the legacy going and things of that nature?
Yeah, of course. That wasn't our first 1 million views, so we just gonna keep on pushing.
Which one was your first then?
My first 1 million views was my first song, my first video I ever done, which was Blicky. Featuring 22 Nico.
Gotcha. Then so you do that like just out the gate, like so as far as this rap shit go, does that make it feel like it's easy? Like just like if you like first song, boom, 1 million views, it make it feel like it's like this shit kind of like something.
I don't feel like it's not more so like easy. It's just like you just gotta. I was lucky. Me and my peers was so lucky.
You feel it was luck?
Nah, it wasn't luck. I just feel like we just had something to say.
And people fuck with it. People responded to this shit. Copy. Alright, then so as far as like, alright, so we just say let's call 2020 a dub. It's over. Alright, then so what's 2021 looking like?
More music, more videos.
Gotcha. You working on any projects?
I could drop a project right now.
You got enough music too, you think? Gotcha. So what would have to align correctly for you to be like, yeah, this is a project's gonna drop and shit like that?
Me dropping like a hot single, like if I feel like right now, I've been cooking up a few songs. I'm about to drop like a single, a drill track. I know it's gonna go because every time I drop a single, a dolo track, it hits over 400K. It's 2 months, 3 months, so I know once I drop another song, it's just gonna go because it's been so long I drop music that people just waiting. So.
I gotcha. So you feel like as far as like since you fell back for a little bit, does it feel like it hurts your fan base, or does it like keep people like intrigued or like waiting for what you're gonna do next?
Both.
I got you. So what's the balance? Is it like consistency, or is it like let them wait a little bit?
I just gotta be more consistent with my music, and then I'll be good.
Gotcha. Alright then, so in your last interview you said you felt like the Blickies was like blackballed and things of that nature, right? What leads you to say that at first?
It's just like, it's so much times and many times that we went to label meetings, and like they would talk good, they'd say, alright, we gonna sign, and then alright, forget that. It's one label we went to, I went to, they was filming us, and the guy straight kept it 100 with us. Like, it's one of the people that's in there that's already established. Like, he straight told the A&Rs, like, we shouldn't sign y'all because us, this period, like, this blackballing.
Gotcha. So, what do you feel like A&Rs feel like it's more trouble than it's worth?
Certain A&Rs.
Yeah, gotcha.
Certain A&Rs.
So
yeah.
I mean, so like the independent route is thing. Do you want to continue going that route since you feel like it's kind of like
be independent? Yeah, right now I could be independent all I want.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't need nobody. I don't need no label to push me, because think about it. Once I'm gonna hit that milli by yourself, it's just COVID right now, COVID and all that. So it's not really shows and all that. So once you have a dolo track by yourself hitting 1 million views in a, like I said in the last interview, in a short frame time, in a time frame, I mean, you're gonna be situated. Like, everybody know that. Once you hit 1 million views in like a month, you good. Label's gonna look at you. It's just COVID right now, so it's not shows and all that. But you could be independent when you want. You don't need no label.
Oh, alright, cool. So,
because I have all rights to my music right now. So everything I drop, I get paid for it.
Like, everything goes straight to your pocket.
I get paid from YouTube now. From all my music that's on my page on YouTube. And that's what I didn't know growing up into the music until like 2 years ago. Spotify, iTunes, all that. So now, all those 1 million views I used to get from before, the people that posted it, they're eating the back end.
Okay, so like
my music,
like the directors and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because
now
that's
look, Comeback, my single Comeback, right? I'm getting paid. I'm still getting paid for that song on YouTube. That single alone from YouTube paid me around like, and it's only at 400K, close to 500K. That single alone paid me damn near $1,000. Like 9 and some change. All over YouTube. So imagine me being more consistent and dropping 3-4 songs
on your own page.
On my own page.
Yeah, and then the streaming money on top of that and all that type of shit.
You know where I'm coming from now?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need no label.
Yeah.
But that's always good. You feel me?
There's always a good push to have and shit. So what would you rather? Would you rather the independent, like where you gotta do everything yourself, but you eating all of your own bread?
Yes, I'd rather that, but like I said, you gotta make sure you situate. You gotta make sure your bag right to do that.
In order to push yourself correctly. Okay.
While people sign, niggas wanna go get jewelry. Niggas wanna go advance money. Niggas wanna go pay for studio time and all that. That's why people sign, right? For the exposure and for the advance. But if you self-made and doing it yourself, you good.
Yeah, I be. Alright, then cool. So so COVID fucked up any of your shit a little bit at all?
COVID messed up everyone's shit. You can't do shows. You can't.
But wasn't it? I mean, even before COVID, like for the team, wasn't it kind of like hard to even do shows in New York
Facts.
Yeah, because I
Hip Hop Police is pulling up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because even before COVID, even like
my cousin could even tell you, I did a show. Basically, they damn near shut it down because of Hip Hop Police. I came. They was looking for me throughout the whole building. I'm downstairs though. Yeah, like, nah, we just want to speak to him. The people were like, nah, he's not here, but I'm there. You feel me? Yeah, like, nah, we not here, but we just want to speak to them. They came, they spoke to me, like, it's like, do you feel like everything's gonna be good? I'm like, yeah, everything's gonna be good. Do you feel like anything's gonna happen? I'm like, no. Alright, then. Did the little show and I left. Got paid, left.
Gotcha. So, how the fuck, like, alright, so like after this COVID thing clear, because it's looking like it might soon, now that they talking vaccine and all that, after that shit clear up and shit like that, how do you eat with the Hip Hop Police? Because you say a lot of it is based on shows and being outside and shit. How do you work around that?
You can always perform. I just feel like, and yet like my own, like say if like, I could say like, like, what is that? That we performed that before. In City Hall, I forgot what it's called. It's in Manhattan, but like, say as far as in the hood, no, they're not like that.
No club performances or nothing like that.
Not club performances, yeah, but like in the hood, like as in, like close in the area. Where it feel like it could be a threat, they're not doing that.
But would you still do those type of shows now? The point, because I mean, like if you're doing, I would think if you're doing like 1 million views a video and shit like that, you would probably want like the bigger venues and shit. Would you still want those type of like shows in the Yeah, you personally.
I'm from the trenches. I ain't gonna change. Like I'm gonna still show love to hometowns, to like small shows. I'ma still show love. I'm not gonna switch up. That's just me.
Yeah, alright, cool. So I mean, like,
cause me, I'm not gonna switch up on my dogs. You feel me? That's why certain these rappers go out the way how they go out. I'm not gonna switch up on my dogs. If I get the bag, my dog's gonna have the bag. If I get the bag, you gonna see majority of my dogs. Only why certain interviews why I don't bring my dogs, cause you don't need
everybody everywhere.
You don't need you feel me? They not the rappers. They play they be in videos. You catch them in videos. They gonna be at the interview, but they're not gonna be in the interview. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I hear what you're saying. Probably. Alright, with everything that goes on, what makes you feel like you're cool with like moving around in Brooklyn?
Oh, like what you mean by that? Do
like,
you feel
like you feel like you can promote music successfully just moving around in Brooklyn or New York?
Like what you mean by that?
Like alright then. So if you have to go outside, do you feel like you're safe, you're good just promoting in New York?
I'm gonna be safe regardless. Like I said, I'm gonna be with my dogs. You feel me? Everywhere is danger. It's New York. It's everywhere is danger. You feel me? It's the way how you conduct yourself. It's the way how you move in these streets. You feel me? When you see me, I'm not a loud person. You feel me? I'm in and out. You feel me? I'm not gonna draw attention to myself and yo, I'll be here. Nah, I don't do that. You feel me? So like as you saying like promoting my music, like it's in Brooklyn, you mean like as in my face being on flyers, me promoting that and all that?
Yeah, and like promote like where you're gonna be and things of that nature and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do that, but it's to a certain extent. It's to a certain extent. So like if it's at a venue, of course, it's gonna be at a venue. Wow, Nas Blixky, this that. At this venue, this, that, and the third, that day. Of course, I'm gonna be on point and maneuvering these streets right. But like I said, why certain stuff be happening to people? Cause they switch up. They Nah.
Once they get a little bag, it's some new people around them and stuff like that.
New people around, they don't remember
everything that go on and stuff like that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
like,
exactly what you mean.
People, certain rappers get the bag and switch up. I'm not gonna switch up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Gotcha. What keep you grounded like that? What keep you grounded like, alright, now that even now that I got the bag, I'm still moving with the same people I moved with from before.
Why? Because we all was the same, you feel me? It's just that I made the song to catch
that ended up pop. Yeah, okay.
A few attention to myself. But it's still the same because after that song I'm still with the same dogs. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm still with the same pairs, I'm still with the same, we still was like this with each other.
Gotcha.
We still was the same one broke with each other, same one trying to get money with each other. So why would I get money and X y'all out?
Yeah. That makes sense. No, I mean,
you
like,
with me.
You see, like how you saying it though, like the way you saying it, that shit sound dope. But it's like I see it happen all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that shit happen all the time.
Cause now it's people like this. Watch face, yo, how much bread you making? Always asking for favors, shit like that. That's why you would see that. But where I'm from and my dogs. It's not gonna be like that, you feel me? Cause the way how you do it, you make sure everybody that's around you eat. You're not gonna be, of course I'll feel away. I'll feel away. I'll put myself in their shoes, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll put myself in my man's shoes.
Like if you grow up with somebody,
like
just cause of a hot song and just...
I get the bag, again. The whole door's gonna have a chain. Everybody gonna have a chain. You feel me? It breaks down to like that. You feel me? It breaks down like you see Lil Baby. See how he do his doors? 4
Everybody got 4 PF chains. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I got you.
It's rappers that from the trenches that's not gonna switch up on their door. Now, right? Everybody can't come, but it's the way how you provide and show for your dogs. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Simple as that. Like shows, yo, everybody come. You feel me? Certain, it's just certain way how you play. It's like checkers. Certain moves
you make for at a time and all that type of move accordingly. I got you. All right then. So I think as far as like Blixky's go and shit like that, you've all had like your own individual kind of success, you know, that makes the team look stronger and stuff like that. When everybody gets like their own individual success off their own names and shit like that, how does it not how do you avoid it like going to your head and shit like that? How do you avoid it being competition and all of that type of thing?
So what you mean?
Like, alright, then like, alright, well, my man's that I go with, he just did 2 million. Like, now I gotta do 3 type of vibe or a competition.
Nah, it's not like that, because how I think of it is like, you got 3 mil, I got 3 mil too, right? They know you as much as they know me. Simple as that, you feel me? You got 10 mil, I know what's up. I'm gonna be proud and happy for you the same way, because I know where we all started from. And we all the same. It's like we all, once you type in Blixky, everybody's gonna pop up. You're gonna know who.
Everybody's connected.
Everything's gonna connect. Once that song play, another song's gonna play.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So everything falls in line.
Okay, so everybody's success is everybody's success.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, okay. That's dope. I mean, was it when you guys started rapping, or when you guys decided to take music serious, was it planned out like that?
Nah. I actually started making the dogs rap. You feel me? Like my man 6-0, he wasn't rapping. He wasn't a rapper at all. You feel me? I'm like, yo, bro. Yeah, I remember one time I heard something. He was in the crib. I'm like, yo, bro, we went to the studio. That was his first 1 million views. I'm like, yo, bro, get on the song. He jumped on it. Right there. That's how he became Sits With Blixky. And the world grasped him.
Yeah.
It's just pushing, you feel me? Like I tell all my dogs, you feel me? If you say you could rap, you feel me?
Yeah. Just do this shit. Yeah.
Just do it.
What you think? Why you think the people gravitate to your stories like that?
What, to me? Well,
I
like
mean, in general, like
in general?
yeah, the team stories, like all of these type stories. Why do you think like the world gravitates to your stories? Why do you think like off the rip you're gonna get like 1 million views and things like that? Like, what is it about you guys that people like you think? What is it?
First of all, we most hated. That's when everybody against us. So everybody want to hear what we got to say. Especially from a person like me that don't even drop music like that no more. You feel me? So like, if I do drop music, they gonna hear like, yo, who he coming at? Like, yo, what he got to say? You feel me? And everybody gravitate to us because like we different. Cloth is different. RP Nick, he was different. You feel me? We all different. We all got our own different sound. You feel me?
So it's still a variety, even though y'all telling stories and shit like that.
And then you feel me? Some of us got stories behind us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so one thing like I noticed like before Nick had died with his music, it switched up from just being about offset, like being like, you know, party music, talking about women, the money and stuff like that. He switched up a little bit and expanded his shit. Can we also like expect that with you, like, you know, it moving more towards like other thing more broader? Yeah.
Mixture.
Yeah, got you. So it's
because I'm different from the guys because I actually started harmonizing, like doing harmony. Feel me? And that's when certain fans started jacking, like female fans. Feel me?
So you seen a little success with it, and you gonna expand a little bit as an
I
artist.
was different because A&R's was like, yo, sing, because out of all y'all, you the one that can sing. Everybody else is rapping. Feel me?
This is dope. Was you nervous? Like thinking like the first time you was like, I'm gonna try harmonizing and shit like that. Was you like, it might take off a little bit of that?
First time I tried harmonizing, free my son Skrell. It was me, Skrell, and Coca. We was in the studio in Queens. We gon' ball. That was the first time I ever harmonized. No, I'm lying to you. The first time I ever harmonized was a female song. But it was an audio. It was the first time. And then my second was We Gon' Ball.
And but you just jumped to it. You ain't mind doing it or nothing like that.
Nah. Cause that's me. I was always the person to jump into something new.
Oh, okay. You always want to try some new shit for your music and shit like that. Got you. All right, then since you brought him up, situation with Coca, how is all of that going? Because we all seen like all
Gucci.
Everything is
so good.
Everything good with everybody else and everybody's connected.
Situation's good.
Alright, cool. Cause I mean, like that shit. Alright, with that type of thing, like we always see you guys like. You guys seem to be unified. You understand what I'm saying? We see where there's other cliques and stuff in New York. You always see like issues and shit. So that took everybody like by surprise when you see Coach or Bills and they be like, "Yo, it's clipped or Fur Boy or whatever." So
feel me? Certain situations, like everything. Everything played out how it played out for a reason. Feel me? And that reason is why that everything played out, you feel me? But other than that,
still home team.
That's just politics, you feel me? Niggas just do politics. I ain't into all that, bro. Situations good.
And y'all good. So we can still expect a Coca now.
Yeah.
That's why I like that, because I do think like he one of the people, like I said, everybody. Yeah,
rapping had nothing to do with any of that. You feel me?
Oh, okay. Even so,
like
even
rapping, he's a great artist. You feel me? He's a great artist. I feel like he need to get the recognition.
Just as a rapper,
like everybody else.
So, do you feel like when shit like that go public, it's a distraction for the music? Because I know that's what everybody wants to talk about all of a sudden now, instead of concentrating
on. See Coca? He's smart, you feel me? Since I met him, he, like what you said, that gravitate word, he was always the type of person to gravitate. He was always the type of person, anything you flip on him, he's gonna flip it back on you. He's always was the type, if you, anything you ever hear with his name in controversy, he's gonna drop music right after.
That's a fact.
Anytime.
Take advantage of it. Yeah. This is a smart market.
That's just how he is. You feel me?
That's a fact. Got you. All right. So I mean, do you appreciate the controversy? Does the controversy help sell? I mean, do you like it, or do you try to stray away from the controversy? Like just the controversy in general, like when any type of news happens or like anything like controversial.
I don't like that shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like that shit because it's the streets, bro. Like you gotta, like I said, bro. I'm not like it's certain rappers that's going like them weirdo rappers. If you from the hood, you from the trenches and all that, bro, you're not jacking that. And I'm not. You feel me? I don't like controversy with my name. You feel me, bro? With my people, with I don't like the gossip shit with name gossip. I don't like that shit. You feel me? And I don't like my name being in gossip. So I like to back up you hand Nas name and gossip. That's just the type of person I am. I block all that shit out. Yeah. I don't talk about nobody. I don't do none of that. Cause shit always backfired on me.
Shit. That's different. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like the same shit with this thing. That's a different, because like you said, even with like Kobe, he jumped head first into it. He'll drop a track the next day as soon as something happened and shit like that. So what like if you don't take advantage of it, right? Like, do you feel like it's a hindrance, or like it might like fuck up a little bit because that's what people want to hear off the rip, is like the controversy and shit like that, instead of just the music for what it is? Does it, like, you think it holds you back a little bit, like not jumping head first into like saying, like speaking about things and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Got you. All right, cool. So now, as far as like music and like drill, I think like this might have been like the biggest year, even with the code, for like Brooklyn drill music and shit like that, right? Do you see it going much further, or do you feel like eventually we might have to like switch the sound or something like that? Or do you feel like we gonna maintain this? We can maintain the sound we got going on in Brooklyn?
Drill will always be drill.
Really? Yeah.
It's new styles to it now.
Yeah.
Now people harmonizing, doing drill.
So it's gonna be. So you see it being around for like a minute. Gotcha. Cool.
It's always gonna be a different sound of drill. You know what I'm saying?
But the content.
It's always gonna be. The concept is always gonna be there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always just gonna be a different sound.
A different way to do it. Different way to make it.
And then different sound. I mean, a different voice. It's always gonna be somebody that has talent that sound good. So when they try it, or you feel me, it's just a different way of them doing it.
I got you. Alright, so as far as the GOAT, so now with everybody getting like to a bag and stuff like that, and all the views and all these things going up, right? Do you think, like, with the money that will come in from the music, do you think it could calm the streets of Brooklyn? Do you think it helps?
Niggas getting money for rap?
Yeah. Like legal money, yeah. Do you think it'll calm?
It gonna be the streets.
Yeah, streets always gonna be the streets.
So it's gonna be a different person. So like, rappers don't have to have nothing to do with that. Streets gonna be the streets.
Yeah, that's true. But alright, cool. So I mean, but as you transition out of the streets and shit like that, does then old beefs die? Now that you transition out the streets,
now that you transition out the street with beef die,
like old beef, like, so now that you're out the streets now,
situations like beef is beef. So it's gonna play out how it play out.
Got you.
That's how I gotta say for that.
I got you. Even with like now you got the back, cause like you said, the streets is always gonna be the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna. But like, as far as like as you grow up, as you get older, you ever say like, but shit's out. We all got money now. We all got families and shit like that.
Me, like I said in the last interview, I'm a person, I hold grudges. I'm big on grudges. You feel me? So like, I don't know. I can't answer that. It's like that's a hard question. You feel me? Like, I ain't big on dead and shit with niggas. I don't do that. You feel me? Like, if I don't know you and we ain't do nothing to each other and shit like that, let it be.
Yeah.
Words is words. Alright, smooth, cool. But if I know you and shit, like, know you and niggas got little words and shit or some shit like that, that's not beef. You feel me? We just, you feel me? But like, if I don't know you and shit like that, that's how that plays out.
Yeah, I got you. Alright, so now with this shit, it's drill is on the radio. It's heavy on the radio at this point, right? But with that being the case, obviously sometimes the ops might come on the radio and shit like that, right? Do you personally listen to the house music?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Should be fire. I don't discriminate, none of that shit.
So the music is
I'm listening to music.
Because that's
feel me?
I always wondered that, like, do y'all listen to each other? Because I've seen it. JD just was like, yo, I listen to their music all the time. He's like, and I know they listening to our shit. So yeah, so I'm like, maybe like some sort of like a glimmer of hope right there. The fact that y'all actually know like this shit is actually like kind of hot. That's smooth. So all right, so with the music now, what's the what do you count like independently? What do you count as success? What are like the metrics and the numbers like for you? Like make
like I
seem
said,
like
just make a dolo. If you from the trenches, make 1 million views by your dolo in a short matter of time. Or 1 million views by your dolo period.
Do the thing. Do albums still matter?
No, straight mixtapes.
Straight man. Shit. Nobody cares. Damn, when the fuck did that die? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm some old nigga, man. Like, you know, like
I guess because I never was in the industry to make an album or get to make an album or get for the high ups to tell me to make an album. You feel me? Yeah. It's been straight, yo. Drop a mixtape. Drop a mixtape. Drop a mixtape. Drop a mixtape.
The mixtapes and the EPs is what what goes on. Oh my God, you. So I mean, what would then? So if you was in position to make an album, what would that sound like from you? Would it be different sounds or would it just be straight?
Nah, different sounds. I told you. I mean, like if I make a mixtape, which I am gonna drop, it's gonna be called Best of Both Worlds or The Life of the Blixky, one of those. And it's gonna be mixture of harmony and drill, but it's gonna be the top, my best.
True.
Feel me?
Who in the industry would you want to work with? Like, who would be a dream collab for you? We couldn't get a Nas Blixky song. Couldn't fix it.
That would be great.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Gotcha.
I had connections with Nas through Jungle. Shout out my son Jungle from Mass Appeal, his brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess all the young artists that's hot right now, like Lil Baby. A lot of artists.
Any particular producers you want to hear something? How beat selection go for y'all? Yeah.
First 2 seconds of the beat, first 3 seconds of the beat.
You know, this is the one.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how I go through beats.
No, got you.
First 3 seconds. If I ain't liking it, it's over. It's done. It all depends like how the beginning of the beat go. That's how I am.
Gotcha.
I'm not the type of person that's gonna listen to the beat. I'm gonna tell you straight, switch it
immediately. Gotcha. All right. Yo. So, how would you judge your music for? How would you judge your ear for music? Cause like showed you all the time. I think like as far as music go, I think like so. I'm trying to see does it like. Is it in the family? Is it hereditary? Like, how do you think your ear for music is? And I'm talking about music in general, not just like Brooklyn drill. Like, how would you judge your ear for music?
I love music. I love music. Music just comforts me, puts me in my zone, puts me in my bag when I'm driving. Music just it's how you express yourself. You feel me?
So who would be somebody that you listen to that we wouldn't expect you to listen to? Like whether it be rock, pop, whatever, like any like a person like we catch you listening to like an R&B singer or something like that, I'd be like, oh shit, I ain't see that coming.
Oh, everybody be shocked when I listen to like reggae artists and shit like so like popcorn like niggas saying some unruly shit. I start talking Jamaican or some shit. Oh, I got talking shit like that. Shit like that. Facts. Like reggae music.
Oh shit! If you're from Brooklyn though, you gotta know at least 3 or 4 like that songs and shit like that.
Or some niggas be shocked if I put on some Michael Jackson. Some weird shit like that. Yeah.
That's dope, man. Alright, so you a little bit expanded on the range and shit. Alright, then cool. So now as far as this goes, you just mentioned you just had a kid and shit like that, right? What's has fatherhood played a role into your music?
I got more to say.
More experiences in life and shit.
I just say like that. Why I say fatherhood? Because I had to be there more for like my family and rapping. Like every time I was rapping, it would like block me with my family. You feel me? Like so like I was in the studios, days in the studios. My baby mom's calling me or something. Yo, it's like just comfort, you know, like females is too, so it's like that too.
Yeah, all in the game being a father. Yeah, I know exactly.
So
it's shit. Sometimes I feel like coming inconvenient times when you grow. Yeah, I know exactly. What
it's like I go like I'm in the studio. Say if I'm in the studio for like 3-4 times. Or the week when my son was first born, when she really needs me, like you feel me? She just had a baby, you feel me? She wanna relax too, you feel me? So it's like stuff like that. That's how that played out. So I had to fall back on it, and then now as a kid in this situation, your bread gotta be up. You feel me? So like,
gotcha. Alright, cause Riley just said some shit like where he was like, yo, what's taking me so long with my music is it's like I don't like jumping every 3 months. Like I get more experiences like waiting as long as I have. So with you like being like then you fell back a little bit, do you feel like as soon as you like get pen hit pad or whatever it may be, whatever your process may be, like there's like it just like it's more to talk about now, being that you fell back a little bit. Like as soon as you come down.
I don't know, it ain't like that. Sometimes you forget flows. Sometimes you get frustrated. Word.
Yeah. So shout out to my camera girl TT. She asked like a good question and shit like that. I didn't even think about it. But what would be your advice for like youth that's starting to like creep into the streets and shit like that? As you starting to transition out, what would you say to youth starting to transition into?
Like, be smart at what you do and the decisions and the choices you make, you feel me? Because it's easy to get in trouble, but it's mad hard to get out. Mad hard to get out, you feel me?
So shit my mom used to tell me all the time.
So like, I'm just saying that, like, I'm a type of person, I always learn from people's mistakes. You feel me? But I'm a nut, and I had to learn from my mistakes too.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Made a few.
So, like, you always gotta be mindful at what you're doing. Just like stay in school. You feel me? Stay in school. If you're not gonna stay in school, you're gonna be in the streets. Be smartful. Be mindful about it. Because it's only two things that's gonna make you end up jail or dead. You feel me? That's it.
Alright, then, so you feel lucky you've escaped with I mean, well,
I
you had
ain't
to do a
escaped
little
yet.
bit, yeah. But you on
I
your
ain't
way,
escaped yet, but you feel me?
Yeah, transit, yeah. Like I said, transit.
On my way, you feel me?
That's a fact. So so what we expecting next, man? What's the next move? What's the next single? What we streaming? What's the next video and all that?
I should be dropping a new song very soon. In the blink of an eye. Blink of an eye to a video, with a video.
Any names and songs, anything like that?
Go crazy.
Go crazy. Gotcha. Any any dope ass features we should be expecting anytime soon, anything like that? Coming Dolly.
Straight Dolly. Straight Dolly.
Guys, just let the people know how they could lock in, like YouTube, social media, and all that type of shit. Like,
my YouTube, Nas Blixky. IG official Nas Blixky, one and only. You feel me? Nothing else, cause it's a lot of fake pages of me. So
that's it. That's what I'm just like. I'm like, yo, can you take this shit? Cause I'm like,
official Nas Blixky. You feel me? Facebook. Sid Fisher. Regular Nas Blixky. You feel me? Just Nas Blixky. YouTube Nas Blixky. You gonna see my views. And that's how you gonna know that's me.
Gotcha. Alright, man. So, man, shout out you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. Rap. Appreciate you coming on, send some shit playing, man. Hopefully we can do this again when project dropping, my dude. Yeah, so.